guys, and welcome back to Interviews with an Overthinker. We are now on episode 6, and I am kindly after being blessed with the presence of the lovely Jade. Welcome, Jade.
Thank you very, very much for having me.
You're very welcome.
I was surprised. I was like, oh, I'm getting to be on the opposite side now.
Yeah, it must be real different being on the opposite side of the fence, is it?
It's nervous.
Yeah.
When I was on the way into you, and although I'm so comfortable around you, like you just have that ability to make people feel comfortable, and that's one of your strengths.
Yeah.
But I was like, imagine if I was on someone else's podcast.
Yeah.
I'd have been getting sick.
I know. But you know what? That you were the first podcast that I'd ever done, and I felt so at home. And I think it's because it's in your house.
Of course.
So there was a warm family feel to it, you know what I mean? So it's nice when you kind of have that.
A lot of people do say that.
Yeah, it is. But
that's what makes
you're
me
just
nervous.
easy to talk. I know.
About going to studios
Yeah,
then.
yeah. But so come here. We ask you. Let's dig in a little bit. Take me back to the beginning. What inspired you to start the Neck podcast?
The Neck podcast. So
Like, did you ever think it would have grown the way it has, and how did you start?
I never even was big with social media.
Right.
Until the podcast came.
Right. Oh,
So-
were you not?
No.
Oh, really?
And still now when I post something
Right.
and my phone, I get so overstimulated, I get so anxious and nervous.
Yeah.
Because I don't know, I shied away for a lot of my life,
Yeah.
Christina, like
Yeah.
for a good few years. You know yourself being a mammy.
Yeah. I was always social media mad, but I know what it's like.
I was always mad for being on it, but never like putting myself out there. I would not have done a video or anything.
Yeah.
Terrified of TikTok.
Were you? Yeah. You love it now, don't you?
Love her.
You're like, hey, it's Jade.
Hey everybody. I'd say that to my family, they'd be like, oh, here she is.
I love watching their videos. So come here, like now that you're here and you're able to sit here and be on the other side, tell me what it was like for you when you were starting off
On
your
my
podcast.
podcast?
Like how did you get there? Like what was it like for you, and where did you get the
It
idea?
actually was born out of like a very close mental breakdown.
Oh really?
Really.
Wow.
So I kind of, things went wrong in my life, in my past relationship with my ex-partner, my kid's father. And I kind of went on a Kanye West one.
Well, you still have your hair, so.
Yeah, thank God.
Right.
So yeah, I went mad on social media. I just started putting things up and talking and kind of put myself out there then. And then I was just like, I got so anxious and I took a step back then. And I just cut myself off from everybody, took a back seat, kind of regretted doing the Kanye West thing.
Yeah.
But then I was like, right, I need to come back from this because I was in the house. I was afraid to answer the door.
Yeah.
The social anxiety
gets the better of you, doesn't
crippled
it?
me. Like I would have went without everything just to not have to go out to the outside world.
Okay.
And then all of a sudden,
That's
like
anxiety.
a lot of things, I was overthinking the past, like as we do.
That's women for you.
As we do.
Yeah.
I was overthinking an awful lot. And then I just thought, I was thinking, actually, the neck of people. Like the neck of people making me feel that way. The neck of me. Allowing myself to feel that way.
Yeah.
And I just thought, do you know what? And my friend at the time was very good at social media. So she was very more like, how would you say?
She's giving you the leg up.
Confident.
Yeah.
She was really, really
She's giving you
confident.
some encouragement.
Yes, an awful lot of encouragement. And a cousin of hers, she was actually like, just do it, you should do it, it'd be great.
Yeah.
And then we just went for it.
Yeah.
We went for it and that was kind of like, I'm back, bitches.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
good. I love that.
So I turned something that I had started seeing so negatively and I flipped it.
So you turned your negative into a positive.
Yes, and at the start, I have to be honest, sometimes I was faking it.
Okay.
I was like, no, I'm going to imagine I'm feeling so good until I do feel so good.
Yeah, fake it till you make it.
And I do feel so good now, do you know?
Yeah, but you have to build yourself up to that.
Oh.
And it's very hard when you're in a dark place like that to come back and say, right.
Thinking back on it, Christina, I'm like, wow.
Yeah.
Like that girl, like who even is she?
I know.
Do you know?
It's just like a distant memory now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But a memory that I'm very, very thankful for.
Yeah.
Very thankful to have gotten through and to be sitting here now with you today.
Yeah.
Mike's
Well, you had me
in a
first,
fancy little
and now I have
studio.
you. But look, you're after coming a long way, though.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And it's growth, isn't it? Really, like when we go
That's
through
what I was
hard
saying
times.
from the start. Like I'm a bogey. Do you know, I'm not like very clued in with all the stuff.
No, but
I
you're
learned,
you.
and
But
I just
you're
kept
you.
going.
Yeah, but you're you and you're authentic and you don't change for people.
No.
You just be yourself.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's what people like.
That's what my friend said to me today. She was like, just be you. And I was like, do you know what? That's all I actually know now.
Yeah, that's all we all only know.
I didn't know myself for years. It could have been 17 years where I actually did not know what I liked, what I liked to eat, what I liked to do. And I'm only finding all that now.
Yeah. Is this like relationship based or
Relationship based
when you become
and
single?
my own personal self, because in my relationship I didn't focus on myself, and that's my fault. I'm not blaming
And I think
anybody
a lot
else.
of women fall into that.
Yeah, I think when we have
keep-
our kids young as well.
Yeah, and when you fall into that trap of trying to keep somebody happy, or not even that, if you're just happy, it's just comfortability. You
Yeah.
just end up being comfortable and you just follow suit,
Yeah.
isn't it really?
I think though, when I actually look back on myself, I was eating myself. I was actually eating myself inside and out, trying to keep everything going the way it was going, and it wasn't even going that great.
Yeah, I know.
No, but there was times that it was great.
Of course.
Like I'd my children and my absolute life, and I'd never
Yeah.
ever change
of
anything in the world
course
if I
not,
thought
no.
that I wasn't going to be in that relationship and have them 2 children.
Of course, because that's the greatest
Yeah.
thing you've got out of
I
it.
just
you know what
regret losing myself in it all,
I mean?
do
Along
you
the
know?
way. Yeah, I know.
But I do think you have to lose yourself to find yourself, and
Exactly.
I can.
It puts you back on the right path though, doesn't it? Like,
Yeah.
do you know what I mean? I think we all kind of need to take a knock in order first to
I say that to
become
people
something
now.
better.
I'm like, when things feel like they're falling apart, that's actually when the planets are aligning.
Yeah.
The universe is making a shift, and a lot of times it is positive,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
in a positive way.
No, it is. I'm always saying the universe is going to keep presenting shitty situations to you
Yes.
over and over and over again. Now, this will happen to you 10, 20, 100 times. And
Yeah.
it's going to keep coming back.
And if
it's
you
gonna
don't
keep
learn your
repeating.
lesson, God will mark somebody else to come into your life to try and teach you that lesson he tried
Yeah.
to teach you 10 years
Yeah.
ago, 15 years ago.
Yeah. And people are lessons.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They're either
100%.
lessons or blessings. Yeah. You know what I mean? But let me ask you a question. So if your nearest and dearest, right, could describe you, what do you think that they'd say about you?
I think they'd say, I'm a mad bitch.
Well, I know you are a bad bitch.
And I am.
Yeah.
But I'm also very loving. I hope that's how they describe me.
course they would.
I'm very loving, and I'd just like to help everybody. And also then, if I feel like, right, these people aren't my people, I will just kind of cut them off and
Yeah.
go my own direction. Do
Yeah.
you know that way?
That's actually a very good thing to master because I couldn't do that for a very long time. It's hard to actually do that.
Yeah.
But you're doing it because you need to move forward and not everyone can come
I'm
with
only
you.
understanding this like now
Yeah.
in life.
Yeah. I think when you hit your 30s, you're kind of like, right, they can't fucking come to the next
I
chapter.
know.
Do you know what I mean?
Not everyone's around for the whole destination.
No, not everybody. Some people just want to come along for the rides. Do you know what I mean? It's just
Tell
basically
you
how
can
it
make
is.
tea.
I know. A nice cup of tea. That's the first person to ever say I made a nice cup
She's
of
a
tea.
little Mrs. Dial.
So for anybody out there, I can't usually make tea, but we'll take it.
Yeah.
So tell me about bring me back to the beginning with yourself, with Jade. Tell me about little Jade. Tell me about your life, where you're from, a little bit about yourself, all of little Jade's past.
Right. So I'm Jade. I'm 34 years of age. I grew up in Coolock. So my mum was a lone parent. She reared us all by herself.
Right.
But I also have siblings on my dad's side.
Right.
So I have to be careful here. I have 2 sisters and I have 4 brothers, 2 of whom I have a relationship with and 2 of who I'm yet to meet.
Right. Okay. Oh, you haven't met them all yet. Ah.
No.
How old are
That
they?
might be nice to look forward to in the
Course.
future.
Hey, if I've any brothers or sisters out there, give us a ring.
Don't say that, they'll be all popping you, Elvin.
But right, that's nice. It's nice to have a big family as
Yeah.
well, though. What was it like meeting the other 2?
I didn't meet them yet. Well, I met one of my sisters. Now, I've only obviously met my sister because my dad's ex-partner at the time, she was very, very, she was the salt of the earth.
Was she?
Yeah.
Right.
So I think if it hadn't been for her, we would not have kept that relationship going
Going.
as long as we did, because she was very supportive of me.
Yeah.
And she was
Yeah.
just amazing.
It helps, doesn't it, though, when people want to see it, want to see the
100%.
happiness in it.
Yeah.
And come here, tell me, what were you like when you were a kid? Like,
I was just like a little, I don't know what I was like. I was actually, I was a stray. I used to just go missing, and little Jade was spoilt.
Yeah.
So, cause my dad wasn't in the picture, so I didn't know my dad when I was younger.
right?
I
okay.
only met him, I think I was 13 or 14, first time I'd ever met him.
Yeah.
And it was actually in a local pub.
So you met him?
Yeah, mad Jade was having a bottle of Budweiser.
Oh, you're
And,
adult, like.
oh, and then one of my neighbours, my nanny's neighbour, was like, do you not know who each other is? Because he was over a few tables back, and I was like, no. So he actually let the cat out of the bag, and he was like, that's your dad.
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
so that's how we met each other.
Right. And how did that go down? Like, what did he say?
He didn't handle it very, very well.
Did he not?
But that's where his partner of at the time, they're separated now.
Stepped
but
in.
That's where she was really, really good.
Ah.
She navigated it so gently, and obviously my ma as well, even being open to it, you know what I mean?
Yeah, of
Because she
course.
did do everything for us on her own.
Yeah.
And she was very strong.
Yeah.
Like she had her own battles as well, and she never ever abandoned us. She was always
She
there
held it
for
together
us.
for you.
I don't know how she did.
Yeah.
When I look
I
back,
sometimes say that about my own mother. I
little
know.
Jade did not realise how many people were in her corner. You know what I mean?
But you don't see that
No.
at the time, don't you? Not like.
It's only when you get older, like you said, when you get in your 30s and when you're a mammy yourself. And
Yeah. Yeah, it really tugs on the heartstrings,
Yeah.
doesn't it? Like, you understand it from their perspective. Because I remember when I was a child, my ma always used to say, "You'll understand when you're older.
Yeah.
You'll get it when you're old." And I'm like,
this is it.
bitch.
And my ma had
But,
me so
yeah.
young, and then when I had my daughter so young,
Yeah.
and it's kind of like the same kind of, we just understood each other, you know?
Yeah.
Especially now after having my boy, so my ma had me first, then she had my brother.
Yeah.
So it's like me having a boy as well, then she's just so understanding,
Yeah.
do you know?
Yeah.
I
And
never ever thought that. We
Yeah.
would have been like that with each other.
I know. But it's nice though, isn't it? Like,
Yeah.
to have that. Are you close? You're close with your brother, are you?
I'm close with my brothers and my sisters.
Yeah.
I haven't been talking to one of my sisters in a while, but the love is
The
always
love is
there.
always there. Ah, that's lovely. I love that.
Even the love for the ones I haven't met.
Yeah.
I'm probably going to get into trouble saying
I mean,
two.
no, but
It
you
might
know-
be 5.
It might be 10, you never know. Lucky. But come here and I ask you, who, see the way you do your podcast and everything, who's been the favourite person that you've interviewed and why?
Oh, probably right. I have a few favourites actually, but
do?
one that really stands out for me.
What do you reckon?
She's yet to come on
Yeah,
and do
yeah,
her
yeah.
own episode.
Yes. Go
But
on.
I have a fella, so I'm uploading him this weekend, and I've had to sit on his story for so long,
Have you?
and it's been such an admirable story, you know.
Right, heartfelt.
Yeah, like really, really, like he's just changed his whole life around.
Has he?
And change can
I
be
love
so
that.
daunting and scary, and I know how that can feel
Yeah.
because my whole life changed suddenly,
Yeah.
and I didn't cope with it too well. I really didn't.
Oh, yeah. I know.
Like I was this close to running for a prescription,
yeah.
like seriously.
And even at that, sometimes if things get that bad and you do need to do that, that's
Yeah.
okay as well.
Do you know what? I just feel like when I had done that in the past, because there was a different time in my life where I kind of felt like I needed like a bit of help. But when I went to the doctor, it wasn't for me. When I went to the doctor, he put me on things that was kind of too strong. Kind of didn't really have an understanding of how I was feeling. I think he seen me coming in a very stressed state.
Yeah.
And his automatic reaction was to try help.
Well, a lot of them do that.
And he kind of just threw a prescription at me where I had to wean myself off. And
Was it antidepressants
it was
or
Prozac.
Prozac? Yes, my
It's
doctor
very
tried to
strong.
put me on that last week.
Very, very strong,
know it
Christina.
well,
and
yeah.
I know because that's on my file. So if I go back, they're going to say, well, look, she has a past of this. But I've learned other ways to deal with mine. I know not everybody or every time in my life. There will probably be a time where I will need a doctor for help.
Yeah.
But I've started to do like other things, like through plant-based medicines.
To
and
help yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I've been doing them since I had my little boy, so probably 4 years now.
That's brilliant.
Yeah.
Because it's hard. Like, doctors will always, from as long as I can remember, throw meds at you because they think it's just the easier solution.
Oh, 100%.
Well, how about just recommending a counselling service to somebody? How about recommending a listening ear?
Yeah.
Do you know
They
what I mean?
don't have the time.
They don't have the time, you see. So it's
Or
just
the
easier for
resources.
them. And the pharmaceutical companies are making too much money. So that's another agenda that they
And I
have.
feel once they sign you off on this medication, there's no really follow-up, you know what I mean? You're just collecting your prescriptions and you're just kind of keeping going and going.
They're living in limbo. 20 years I was on them, so I know.
I didn't like how they kind of suppressed my feelings, and
Yeah.
I done enough
It's
of that
just numb.
myself.
Yeah.
So that's how I used
You
to
want
kind
to
of
feel.
I used to kind of get so like upset and shaky
Yeah.
and be showing all the symptoms of nearly a psychosis, you know what I mean, or
Yeah.
PTSD. Like I'd be very traumatised.
Yeah, no, I know.
And I'd get into the shakes or whatever, and I just thought to myself, this isn't for me. Like
Yeah.
every time I'd kind of get my shit together, I'd have to feel stuff anyways.
Yeah.
So I was like, why not
Sitting
just
in
let
it
it
is the
all?
way that we heal. Do you know?
Yeah.
It's not nice to sit in it,
No.
but it is. Like I've realised, it only took me 20 years to do that, but like it's after taking me this long to realise you have to sit in the shit in order for it to get better.
Oh God, I swam in that shit.
Yeah. I
I
backstroked
swam in that. Like
Yeah.
I echoed blocks with my voice. I was like a load of dogs. Like when the ice cream man comes, I was howling.
Yeah.
Howling.
No, I know.
Just because I had such a deep pain.
Yeah.
I can't even describe it. I'm sure you've felt it at some point in your life.
I
but
have.
that, it was like an energetic end to something
Yeah.
that I had tried with all my every fibre in my body
Yeah.
to try and keep together. And then when I
Just
knew
kept breaking.
when I knew that I couldn't keep that together anymore, I just lost
Yeah.
everything.
I know.
I lost me. I fell to the ground. I isolated myself from everybody. I really didn't think I could go on.
Yeah.
Looking back, I'm like, Jesus, Jade, like,
Yeah.
but I'm not being dramatic here. And this is what people don't talk about enough. Like, we need to all be honest and say, well, look, I felt like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I know what it's like.
Yeah.
And it is going to be shit.
I know.
But one day, you are going to open your eyes and
see.
you will smile with the sunrise. You will go.
Yeah. See, the stigma is always going to be there about people talking about how they feel.
And I think when someone knows that you've had kind of mental health issues, a lot of people, like, they will kind of judge you for that then.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They will kind of hold it
But
to
they
you.
do, though. No one will tell you to your face.
Yeah.
But
you'll see it.
you'll see
you can
it.
read
It's
a
written.
room.
It's, $1,000,000%. I love how you said that because you can read a room. You just know when you're being judged.
And you're very, very in tune with yourself when you're falling apart like that. And you pick up on energies, you pick up on things you even shouldn't be picking up on.
Body language, facial expressions, the whole lot.
God.
And you know that if you think that about yourself, then you're obviously going to self-sabotage 10 times harder
But
when
you know what,
you're being
honestly,
judged for hurting.
I think we're the gifted ones.
Yeah.
Like, if people who are like constantly going and busy and they never ever have a breakdown, they're never going to actually be able to read that room the way we would.
Yeah.
They wouldn't feel things the way we would feel them.
No. And I think if you're not an empath, you're not going to understand.
Yeah.
So a lot of people would have grown up in houses where, when they were young, they learned how to mask everything.
Yes.
So as adults, when they see somebody expressing how they're feeling, that's like they're just in shutdown mode.
Yeah.
They're like, no, I can't listen to this. You know.
Yeah.
And it's too much for them. So instead of helping, they avoid.
Yes.
And then when they're avoiding, you're feeling shit because you're trying to articulate how you're feeling about something, and then you're feeling judged, and then you're feeling like nobody likes you, or why isn't anyone understanding what I'm going through right now? So realistically, everything is down to childhood.
Do you know what I felt like as well, Christina? When my life fell apart, it fell apart when it broke down with me family, kind of what I felt.
Yeah.
Now I know my family didn't break down. They're waiting on me.
And they love you.
And they're actually the ones who picked me up and kept me going.
Yeah.
You know, that way, without them I wouldn't be here today. I wouldn't be who I am.
Yeah, I know.
I feel like I didn't have to be kind of ridiculed or to have to go through as hard as what I went through to find myself. That's what I regret.
Yeah.
But that was my own fault for kind of just forgetting who I was and dropping my standards.
Yeah. So what exactly was it that happened to you to get you to that place? When you got that low, is it something you want to talk about? Was it
when
something
I first got that low, it was when, so I found out, so my ex-partner was, after seeing another girl around the corner. So we've been together since we're 15.
Okay.
So what I would have said was the love of my life.
Yeah.
Never thought I'd be living life without each other.
Heartbreak.
Helping each other, whatever. But the more I look back on it, I think it could have been just a trauma bond also. We met each other
Very
so
hard
young.
to tell the difference when you're so in love or when it's a long-term thing.
And then I had to remind myself, someone you love wouldn't hurt you like that.
No.
And if you love someone like that, you're not going to put up with things like that either. You know what I mean?
No.
So that's me taking accountability for
stood your
myself
fucking
in the
ground.
situation.
Yeah.
So I had to, for the sake of my kids, for the sake of my daughter's confidence, for the sake of teaching my kids that you have to walk away when things are.
What lesson are you setting if you didn't?
Exactly.
And you set a fabulous lesson.
And you know, when all this kind of came out, I was that flabbergasted. We had a family holiday booked a week and a half later.
Oh, Jesus.
I couldn't. Mentally, I could not take myself out of that bleeding kitchen. I could not walk outdoors. I couldn't do anything. And here I was, right, suitcases all over the house. I still have to go with my children because they're looking forward to that family holiday.
You all went together?
No. I brought the kids
You went
by myself. Right. And I really was not mentally there. It was so hard. I couldn't stop crying.
The things that mothers do. Of course, she's your whole life.
I could not stop crying. And I felt so bad on the kids because I was like, they're actually getting the worst version of me right now.
I know. But you did the best that you could.
Yeah.
And you were there.
I'm glad
And
that
you
I did
stepped
do
up.
it, and I still went,
Yeah.
and I still done that, because as like a lot of fingers were pointing at me saying I was the reason for it, you know what I mean? Which I think is awful to say that about a girl.
Yeah.
In any ways, like,
That's just people trying to take sides.
no
For them
matter,
to say something like
I
that.
think no matter what sort of a girl it was, I just don't think things like that are right in life.
No, absolutely not. And nobody deserves that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And any good mother and any good partner and anybody that's loving doesn't deserve that.
No,
And you
definitely
didn't
not.
deserve that.
No.
You know what I mean? But the good thing about that happening was that recreated a new
Yeah.
Jade. That brought
Someone
this
special
Jade's-
was born then.
Yeah, like it was like
Like, it
you were
did take a while.
reincarnated, but you're still Jade.
I
but you're a
couldn't eat
different
or
version.
anything, Christina. I couldn't eat, I couldn't drink. I was literally like 7.5 stone. I was wasting away. I wasn't sleeping. I was doing nothing. I was just on autopilot.
Yeah.
And I was like smiling.
You're
And
giving up on
it was my
everything.
birthday over there. I was on my own in a foreign country with my 2 kids.
Yeah,
It was actually awful.
very, very hard.
My family ended up following me over the second week of that holiday.
Ah, did they?
And it was like when they arrived at the hotel, I'm not joking, I
The relief.
broke down.
Yeah. Just to have that support.
Oh, I was like, do you know what? You underestimate these things. The last people I was wanting to turn to and everything were the last people I expected, or people I'd done the least for in my life, were the people who
Were
actually...
there first.
They've done it all.
Oh, Jesus. See, that's the thing. You don't realise how close and how loved you were until
Yeah.
something like this happens, and then you can see everybody that is
And it
there for
made me
you.
remember, even as a child, I was always very loved. I always had a great family support unit around me.
Yeah.
My friends, my friends that I have since I'm a kid. Obviously, I don't have as many now since all of this, because there was an awful lot on different sides or whatever. But my circle is that small now; it's a freckle.
But mine's a mole. It's all right. Keep it that way, because that's how you know. Come here. You can't say like, I'm from Ballymun and I know loads of people in Ballymun. If I was to say, they're all my friends.
Yeah.
There'd be something fucking wrong.
Yeah.
Because, you know, you can't keep fucking secrets for 100 people. You know what I mean?
And then that was another thing. Then I had to go through the whole mental process of being like, I stayed in the wrong place for too long.
Yeah.
And that was on me.
Yeah.
But when it first happened, I was blaming everybody.
Yeah.
Like,
You kind of only see all the faults in the relationship once it's over.
yeah.
It's funny, isn't it? Because
And
I was like
everyone,
that when
all
I
the
broke up.
clowns and the circus that all played along as well.
Yeah.
Like, I never really seen unmasked. Them masks never
The
unveiled.
rose-coloured glasses came off.
Oh,
and
I
you
was
went
spitting fire.
Yeah. Shit, like, this is...
Like,
this.
I was spitting fire.
Yeah. Yeah.
I got so strong in myself.
Good.
Like, somewhat a bit too strong that I was a
Can't be too strong.
little bit too rah-rah-rah.
It's all the... No, but there's not. Like, this is the new Jade. This is
Yeah.
the version of you that has been hiding
And
away.
I've just took too much.
Yeah.
I don't give shit, but I don't like to take it either.
No.
And when I think back of all the shit that I did take, or, you know, like all the times when the joke would have been on me and I wouldn't have even realised it, or not that I wouldn't have realised it, I wouldn't have had the confidence to speak up and say, well, hold on a minute.
Yeah. Yeah. But now you do.
Yes.
So if any other man is thinking about coming across Jade, please know she's going to kick your face in. She's ready.
I'll keep me foot on your neck.
Unless you like that. But no, look, come here. I think any type of heartbreak is hard for a woman, but especially when it's somebody you've known for such a long time, somebody you've built a life together with. You know, it's you're grieving a life that you've lived, not just the relationship.
I was literally grieving in the running up to this.
Yeah.
Big fucking explosion
Yeah.
like that I didn't ask for. Sorry for course.
Yeah, of course, all you want on vaping.
Can I?
Yeah.
Good, right.
We're being us.
I should have bought a vape too.
Yeah.
But yeah, like it's just life, isn't it? Life
Yeah.
is going to keep lifing.
Yeah, it is. But look, you got through it.
I did.
And look at you now. Do you know
That's
what I mean?
why I'm
and I'm
like-
proud of you, and I'm sure so many other people are as
That's
well.
why I like to focus on the guests that I have had on. Like, I like to show to someone, and I love an underdog story.
Yeah.
I love when people would have never seen this person come back.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
That makes me so happy.
And getting the nitty gritty stuff where people can show from where they were and where they got
Yes.
to. Do you know what I
And
mean?
I'm like, do you know what? This was probably always instilled in me, but I never
Didn't know
focused
how.
on myself.
Yeah.
I always knew I wanted to make people feel better about themselves. But the past Jade would have done it at cost of me not feeling
Yeah.
good with myself.
Yeah.
But now I'm just like, let's go.
So See the way you're sitting here, the new refurbished version of Jade.
Yeah.
If you could say something to the old Jade,
Yeah.
right, what would you say to her?
What are you so afraid of?
Right.
That's what I'd say to her.
Yeah.
I'd give her a big hug and tell
Would
her,
you?
don't be afraid.
Yeah. You wouldn't be hard on her, which is good.
No, I'd say I love you. That's what I'd say to her.
Yeah. Yeah.
I love you. You need to love yourself before you can love anybody else or before you can allow love in.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. And
I
that's
really
another-
did
yeah.
not like myself.
No. Sometimes a lot of people actually don't.
I
They hide
hated
it
myself.
so well. Yeah.
I really did.
Yeah.
I wasn't feeding myself. I wasn't looking after myself. I was looking after everybody else.
Yeah.
I just took on, like, I'm the eldest, so it's kind of in me, you know, meant to be
Just comes
a little
naturally.
bit of a mammy. Like,
You had that role in you, yeah.
My ma would have instilled that in us as a kid. Like, if she was going anywhere, you're in charge because you're the
Yeah.
older one, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
I always would love cooking and cleaning out the fire, lighting the fire. I was just like a little...
So it was just like clockwork, like
Yeah.
it just came natural, yeah. So now that you're this new version, this new polished version, it's nice to be able to say, like, you know, I don't have to be her all the
Yeah.
time anymore. Do you know what I mean?
She always
I know
brought
when
the
to say
sword.
no. Yeah.
She was always
yeah.
on the defensive as well because she knew she had to protect everything.
Yeah, you had a guard up.
And it made me so masculine as well.
Yeah.
Like, very masculine, to the extent that girls would not have been able to relate to me.
Yeah.
I would not want them to relate to me.
Yeah.
And that's okay, because I see that now, do you know?
Yeah. And do you find yourself like a girl's girl?
No, yes.
Yeah.
100%.
That's good.
But I'm also a whoever's right girl. You know what I mean?
Yes, I love that.
I won't be blinded and pick up for people just because it's a girl.
Yeah, I love that because a lot of people tend to do that just
Yeah.
because, you know, empowered women and
Well,
all
I
that.
think
and
that's where the brothers come in. You know, when you have brothers and all, and you see
Yeah.
things from different points of view in life.
Yeah,
And you're like, I'm not going to be painting all men with the same brush. I have men in my life that are absolute gentlemen.
yeah,
Like, my granddad was the salt of the earth.
yeah,
Like, he showed us what a gentleman was.
yeah. So we led by example and then
Yeah.
you're just following that. And it's nice when you have good role models in your life,
100%.
especially because when you get older then you're just like, they actually taught me so much.
My Uncle Thomas, absolute, like, gem. He
Yeah.
was, like, very like my granddad, very respectful, always there for me.
Yeah.
And I actually found myself in me out when I was feeling like this, keep on ringing him, and I was like trauma dumping on him. Like
Yeah.
I was like ringing him, "Oh, Thomas."
And he listened.
And God love him.
Yeah.
God love
But he
him.
was there.
Brought
Do
us
you know what I mean?
closer as well, I think.
See, if I did that to anyone in my family, none of them are empaths.
We had
They'd be
only
like, "What
lost
the
my
fuck?"
granddad, we did. So
Yeah.
in the midst of this, I was grieving the loss of my granddad. And then my nanny, she had mild Alzheimer's, but when my granddad died, her whole brain flipped and she developed...
This is your nanny I met.
Yeah, she's
Sweetheart,
dementia
yeah.
now. So she's really deteriorating now. Like, every day she deteriorates that little bit more and more.
know.
And back then, I was, like, really trying to, like, be there for my nanny because she helped my ma, all of us. Like, my ma had me when she was young. So my nanny was, like, second ma.
Yeah.
My granddad was the only really man
very
other than my
close.
uncle that I would have had to look up to.
Yeah.
So I didn't have a man role model in my life
No.
as a child.
Yeah.
So when we lost my granddad, like, that just brought us all really close as well as a family because we all had to kind of look out for my nanny.
Yeah.
And then I felt like when that happened, I felt like, what a worse time to land this on me.
I know.
I can't deal with my own emotions right now.
And that's what the universe does as well. And it's only for the people that are
it
strong.
it done
It's
piled
only
on
the
me.
people that are strong I find that this happens to, which it pisses me off because sometimes I don't fucking feel strong.
Yes.
And you probably didn't feel strong in that moment.
No, I
But it was
didn't.
like, God was like, or
I
whoever.
was like a baby.
I need to throw all this on her because I know she can bear the weight.
Yeah.
She can carry this. She'll come through with this. He's not going to put all of this on people that aren't going to be
I
able
was
to
that
handle
girl
it.
sitting in a nail salon with her sunglasses on, like
Yeah.
this.
Yeah, but getting on with it.
Yes.
But getting on with it. And I love that because that's, strong women.
And you know when the kids, like, my daughter's 16,
Yeah.
it was like showtime.
Yeah.
She seen me fall apart. I had to see her. I had to let her see me rise
Yeah.
and get up.
Yeah.
It's okay to fall apart. There's no shame in
Just
that.
make sure you get the fuck back up.
Remember who you are and remember who raised you and the strong line of people that you come from.
Yeah.
And
It's
if
so
they could do
important to
it,
teach
we
that
can do
to especially to girls. It's really important.
Yeah.
Because you're just teaching them that you know your worth.
Exactly.
And they're going to grow up and they need to know their worth.
Yeah.
So if they see their mother knowing their worth and having all this confidence in themselves and being strong
Yeah.
and getting back up when times are hard, they're going to say, I can do that.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
I'm hoping that as she gets older, she will look at that
She
and say,
will
"Well,
look at that. Of course she will. It's something to be proud of.
Because I think she'll never ever forget the time in our lives when this all happened. And that's down to me. I really, really let the kids down.
Yeah.
In the sense that I couldn't hide how
you
I was
felt
feeling.
that way.
Oh, I felt really
Yeah, but that doesn't mean you did, though.
At the time, I didn't even see it. It was as I healed.
Yeah.
You know, and I had to be on my own to heal.
Yeah.
But then I was also afraid to be on my own with my own thoughts.
Yeah.
Because every time I was just howling, and I didn't want the kids hearing me crying or seeing me
And
crying.
you're just trying to balance it all.
It's like
It's
showtime.
finding a balance for it, isn't
Then
it?
going up to the nanny, and it's like showtime. Hey, nanny,
Yeah.
those things. And I try not to let her see me upset.
Yeah.
And then I go out the back garden for a smoke, and I'd be ringing my uncle and my aunties.
Yeah.
And
But you
my
reached
ma, my
out to
sister.
people that was close to you.
My
And
little
that's-
sister was great. She was actually the one who had to deliver the news. God love her. She was the one who had to sit me down and tell me that.
Oh, no.
So in a way, like,
Did he live with you, though?
yeah,
Right.
we were after going down as a family. So when this all came out, I was adamant this wasn't going to be something that I was going to live with or put up with.
Yeah.
There was no going back from this in my mind.
Right.
There
And
really
that's
wasn't.
hard because...
And I knew it instantly, and that's what killed me.
Right.
It wasn't that I didn't want to. I knew I couldn't.
Yeah, I know.
I can't.
You just can't forgive something like that.
no.
You know what I mean?
Nor would I
and
ever
you know,
want
and
to.
you know what though? I know a lot of women out there would go back because they're in fear of being alone.
I went back so many times for all different things, but that was the straw that broke the camel's back.
Yeah.
And I should not have went back all the other times. I should have known my own worth, but I didn't. I used to think I can help.
Yeah.
We're going to sort this out. We'll walk through this. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I know.
While I wasted away and starved myself. And,
But you did it though.
oh, I used
You
to
found
shake.
you found and to sit in that because it's physical. It's not just emotional.
your
It's
whole body.
physical. It's like the hand tremors, the anxiety, the panic attacks.
I was only had
the
to get
heart
my teeth
palpitations.
done, Christine, a day where I constantly
Ready?
had one. I was like, I'm going to lose a tooth and all over this.
I'll have a few chips.
Yeah.
I'm going to play a little game with you,
Go for it.
and it's called the 3-second challenge.
Right.
So I'm going to ask you these questions really fast, and you only have 3 seconds to answer them.
God.
Okay? So you have to answer them. It's kind of this or that kind of thing.
Right.
So I'm going to ask you, and you have to answer them off the bat. Okay? Right. Are you ready?
Yes.
Are you steady?
Go.
Are you sure? Right. Red or green flag?
What? Green flag.
Love or money?
Love.
Rich or famous?
Rich.
Text or calls?
Calls.
Coffee or cocktails?
Coffee.
Night in or night out?
Night in.
Mountains or beach?
Beach.
Cats or dogs?
Cats.
Insta or TikTok?
Insta.
Heels or flats?
Flats.
Morning person or night owl?
Night owl.
City breaks or sun holiday?
Sun holiday.
Always early or always late?
Always early.
Very good.
Because I'm so anxious.
I wouldn't see, when people ask me that type of stuff, I get real, I can't do it. So,
Well, I'm like, Dory, I'd forget what you just said.
so it's nice to be able to answer that after that. Let's talk about love and loss.
Yes.
A few little questions for you. If there's something or anything that love has taught you about yourself.
Yes. Sometimes everything has to fall apart for things to come together, and you need to love yourself before anybody can love you correctly.
Yeah.
Before you can love correctly.
Oh, I agree with that so much.
Do you?
Yeah, but you have to though. You can't just pretend.
No.
You genuinely have to care about yourself.
At the start, if you can't do it, just pretend you love yourself.
Yeah.
And then eventually, you'll learn to love yourself.
Yeah, it follows, doesn't it?
Yes.
Like, but it's like training the brain, isn't it?
And it can be like, everyone has something different, like, as in, like, food. Like, be cozy. Wear what you want to wear. Stay home.
Love
You know
that.
what I mean? Say no.
Yeah.
Say no,
It's
I
very
don't
hard
want
to
to
say
go.
that. I'm still trying to master that. I still haven't. I'm like, yeah, what would you like me to do for you?
I'm
a
opposite now.
fucker, yeah.
So I'll either say no or yeah, but once I say yeah now, I'll feel like if my life will end if I don't go.
I know.
You know what I mean? When I commit to something, I'm fully committed.
I'm finding my way around it though, but so it's good. It's good that you can because it takes a while to get to do that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Have you ever let go? Well, we got through that. Have you ever let go of someone other than who you have, that you thought would be in your life forever?
Yeah, my best friend growing up, Brenda, Lord rest her soul, I actually lost it through cystic fibrosis.
Okay.
And that was like a big, big loss because although I knew growing up, we were kids, although I knew she had that, I never ever thought, and Ireland was after getting the new cystic fibrosis medication, there was all this hope around it.
Yeah.
And I really did not see that coming.
Right.
Now that caught me in the dark.
How
that
old
one.
was she, if you don't mind me asking?
It was just before our 40th birthday.
Oh no.
So that was like a big kick in the teeth, you know?
Of course, yeah.
That was, I think that was probably, other than losing people to life, that was the first time I've lost to death.
Yeah. So to feel that grief, of a person, you know what I mean? Like, it's different grieving over somebody with a breakup. You grieve over people that are still alive, but to grieve over someone that's actually left this earth is horrible. And
you know what? She was so amazing, so special to me.
Was she?
Oh yeah, I loved her like a sister. Like, her family was so good to me.
Yeah.
Our dad, like, I'd still call him that. Absolutely amazing.
Friend.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah. We were very close.
Whereas I'd never be able, I don't know how I'll ever actually live if anything like that happens to me.
Yeah.
Because I see strength in people that are able to overcome pain and grief like this. Because grief always stays with you.
I think
it never goes away. You just carry it better, don't you, after time?
Of course.
What's the biggest misconception, myth about that people have about love? Like the biggest myth about love that everybody says, but it's not really.
Sometimes happiness doesn't always look like happiness.
Yeah, I agree with
social media being so big these days, especially for young girls, they need to realise just because you're seeing pictures of like people happy and taking gorgeous photos together and doing these things, nobody knows what happens behind closed doors.
Yeah.
And I think sometimes the bad relationships can look like the best relationships.
Oh, yeah.
Through photographs and videos and things. You know that way?
Social media is so deceiving with stuff like that.
So deceiving.
And I think that it really plays its part in relationships, doesn't it?
Definitely.
Yeah.
We're just trying to collect memories, but we don't realise like what we're actually portraying by making all these posts. You know what I mean? When we're even not in good frames of mind.
Yes.
Sometimes we wouldn't even be talking to them when we're putting pictures up of
I know.
all, say...
And I'm cautious of that as well afterwards, after I do certain things online. I'm 100%. Like, shit, you know, are you going to put up that video of you crying today? Do you know what I mean? And then tomorrow I'm going, oh, for fuck's sake,
you know what, though?
Why did you do that?
When you do put them videos up, that makes me so much more comfortable to even talk to you on that level.
Yeah.
So I feel like sometimes we will get the cringe and the fear about what we do.
I do, terribly.
I'll put a post up and I'll be sweating and shaking. I have to put the phone there. I get so overstimulated.
Yeah, I get like, and then especially after I do a podcast, you probably get like this as well. Do you know, afterwards when you're kind of looking back at everything, you're kind of like shaking and all.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
You're like
sweating.
You know what I mean? Like, it's weird, isn't
Currently
it?
trying to hide a sweat patch here on my new little vision top.
Yeah. Awesome. And then I was like, let's crop all them bits out with the chin hanging to the left.
Yeah. But you know what? It's us, and the more real we can be, we can hit a younger audience and be like, it's okay to be you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just be yourself.
That's why I wanted to do this podcast, because I wanted to just not give a shit.
Yeah.
Without people judging you, not giving a shit.
And you didn't want to feel the pressure, you know what I mean?
Yeah, like, you know what I mean? All the shit, oh, you have to do it every week, or you have to have the right sound, or you have to... No, I don't give a shit. I just want to be me.
Yeah.
And just...
You have 2 children as well, haven't you, Christina?
Yeah.
Life is going to life. We could go consistently every week uploading an episode, and then there might be something in bigger priority in our life.
That's what I mean. And that's the way I want to be. I just want to go with the flow. I just want to do my own thing. Do you know what I mean? But it's good that like other people can see, you know, you trying to do something different, you know.
But look at even the break you've took off. Have you lost the following? No.
No, I haven't.
Because the right following is always going to follow you.
Yeah.
Whereas if we're trying to be something that we're not and trying to meet these deadlines and, you know what I mean, what the pressure society puts on you as a mammy, as a woman, as a podcaster, as you're trying to, you don't want to compete with people, but you're like, oh, well, I have to, like, it's a weekly gig.
Yeah.
Because a lot of podcasts are.
It is a weekly gig, it is, but
you're trying to stay consistent, but also trying to run a house and...
Of course, I'm just trying to
look after yourself.
Trying to live me life, trying to not die, you know what I mean? Forget to cook me dinner on Thursdays.
Survive.
You don't do anything on Thursdays now. You know yourself when you have a pencil in. You have... So I thought I was going on her podcast last week and she's in fucking Portugal.
Yeah, locked on the plane.
I'm texting her and she's like...
I see you 2 days later. Cockeyed.
She texts me saying the 30th and I'm looking on her. I went onto Instagram and I'm like thinking I'm going on the podcast that day. And I'm like, what will I wear today? And then I looked on Instagram and she's in the airport drinking a pint.
If you'd done that on me, I'd be devastated because I'd be at the mentally walking myself up
and
that
I was
much.
like, but maybe it didn't. Maybe I need to go back over the messages. But in my mind,
I just wrote down that I had that date written down and I don't even know where I got it from.
But like you,
I knew I was going away.
You said you were going away the week after.
I'd say that date just stuck in my mind. I was like, oh, that sounds like a good number.
Yeah, I think
I'm like Dory, very forgetful.
Come here. That's the fun of it, isn't it? So come here and I ask you, what qualities makes somebody feel emotionally safe for you? So for somebody to have certain qualities, what would make you feel emotionally safe in the qualities they have?
Trust. If I could trust them.
Yeah.
And if I felt like they had me back, loyalty is a very, very big thing for me.
Yeah.
Like they're all things that I'm kind of attracted to. So I'm attracted to kind people.
Yeah. Genuine.
Yeah. I'm mad enough. I don't need someone mad.
Yeah. You need somebody that's just going to be
I
chill.
need someone grounded.
Yeah.
In all aspects of life.
That's going to keep you quiet.
I like being around people who say what they mean and mean what they say.
Yeah.
Honesty is a big one.
Yeah. Yeah. It's very hard to find that, I find, nowadays, isn't it?
Definitely.
Like years ago, you'd have to knock on the door if you wanted to go out and play with your friends.
And I feel like
now we have all these options. How could they all be that authentic? It couldn't possibly that everybody is this great. You know what I mean? It's not.
I just feel like an awful lot of trauma builds character in people. Like when we go through stuff, what's left of it is something beautiful.
Yeah.
Like you're funny.
Yeah.
Like look at kids that are kind of sheltered and all. Do you know what I mean? I'm not being funny, but people who I grew up with would have had a great life, and I would have been nearly looking at them jealous at one point in my life as a teenager or whatever, thinking they have it all and the perfect family or whatever.
Yeah.
They have no personality.
Yeah. I know.
I don't mean to insult anyone about
No,
this.
but like personality of a fucking leaf. Do you know what I mean?
The flavour of a bleeding bit of pasta with no sauce.
The flavour, there's no flavour. It's fucking bland as fuck. But I know it's hard. You need to kind of have people that kind of bring out that good energy,
Definitely.
isn't it? I find that as well, because like I settled for this so shit.
Yeah.
Anything I settled for was shit. You know what I mean? I
Why
never settled.
did we do this?
I don't know. I don't know why we did. I think it's just a womanly thing. I don't know.
think I must have had that low of confidence that the minute I was showing a little bit of something, I just probably latched on.
Yeah.
And I could not let go.
Yeah.
And I just thought, like, no, I'm going to help this person. This person has my back. And this, you know what I mean?
Because it's nice to feel loved. It's nice to feel wanted. It's nice to feel liked. It's nice to feel popular.
Oh, definitely.
But sometimes when it's not genuine, there's no point in having it.
No.
I'd rather be on my fucking own.
Definitely.
You know what I mean?
Rather be back on the kitchen floor howling.
Watching fucking EastEnders, you know what I mean? My little vape, that'll do me, you know what I mean? I don't give a shit. Curry shop on speed dial. Have a few questions for you about being a woman, because there's no better person to be asking these types of things. I just want your perspective on these things.
Yeah.
Now, I know I'm kind of like fireballing loads of questions at you, but this is
actually better for me.
Yeah. So this is when I started off my podcast. It initially wasn't a podcast. It was called Interviews with an Overthinker. It still is. They were genuinely just me interviewing people. So questions I wanted to know from people I was asking. So it's kind of like, yes, podcast style, but I like to ask the questions. It's just, that's what differs from the others.
This is what sets you aside, definitely, because it's real.
Yeah.
It's raw.
Because I'm an overthinker. So I have all
Like
these
myself.
I have all these bleeding questions that I need to ask them. So the fact that we are women, I love empowered women, and I find you amazing. So
Thank you so much.
You're very welcome. So being a woman, right, do you think women settle for less than they deserve?
Yes, 100%.
Okay. Why do you think that?
I feel like society puts so much pressure on women
Okay.
that we need to keep it all going.
Yeah.
That we need to keep our families together, keep a job, keep drinking so many bleeding litres of water. Now it's fucking creatine and fucking all this supplements, and then the kids, and then there's their activities, and then, like, it's very, very hard.
There's a lot of pressure.
An awful lot of pressure.
Yeah. It's like, you're a woman, you know, get your shit together.
Oh, yeah.
Suck it up and get on with it.
Yeah.
You know? So I can understand it from that as well. I find that a lot of people are like that. I find that a lot of men are like that. They betray women to just have their shit together.
Yes.
You know?
Little do
And
they
that's
know
hard.
it takes us all our lives to get our shit together.
Yeah. And if you're crying your eyes, they're looking at you like you've 10 heads, and they're like, do you not know what I did today?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Oh, I know.
Sorry, men, but it's true.
And I'm still doing all the
I'm
same
still fucking doing
shit.
it. Yeah. Why do you think women ignore red flags when they know something isn't right?
I think we're clinging on to hope. We're hoping. We always,
We're begging.
and you know, a lot of women, we have this self-doubt, and I don't know whether it was passed down through a generation, or some people could have just learned it from the women that they would have been surrounded with, or just watching television and social media.
Yeah, romanticising things in their head for better, isn't it?
Yeah.
Really, it's sad, isn't it?
It is. It really is.
I don't want to.
I'm glad we said this out loud. This is a great podcast.
But look, come here. It's one of them things. Like when I see a red flag, I fucking love it.
Yeah.
I run straight into it and I'm rolling all over.
Oh,
like,
I'll be waving them.
I'm like, I just love them. It's like I have an anxious attachment to red flags. And if there was somebody nice, I'd be like, eh. You know what I mean? Like,
why are they so kind?
yeah, I'm on a dating website and they're fucking messaging me and they're like, they're saying the most amazing things and I'm like, oh, I
Do you
can't.
think they're setting me up when I'm going on dates?
Yeah.
I'd be like, no, these are trying to kill me or something.
Yeah.
I'd be thinking, this couldn't be that nice.
But then, like, if anybody's mean to me, I'm like, oh yeah, give us a bit more of that.
Yeah.
I can't get enough of it.
Yeah,
It's fucked up.
I know.
Like, and so many of my friends, especially women, that's why I wanted your perspective on it. They all love the red flags.
Definitely.
You know what I mean?
Oh, I fell for a few over the years myself.
Yeah. Why do you think women get ghosted so often?
Because I think women now are an awful lot more feisty and an awful lot more clued in than they ever have been. And I think they're finding their self-worth. There's so much out here where women can connect with each other and relate to so much.
Yeah.
And I think that when they
They're
set
not being-
boundaries or when they're not
Yes.
putting out or they're not giving what people expect of them,
Yeah.
they're ghosted and that's fine.
And you're
Bye.
but like no, I don't like being ghosted though.
No, it's horrible.
I have been ghosted before, but I do a lot of the ghosting now the older I've gotten, which is great because I've learned how to do them boundaries. You know what I mean? Do you feel like you've created boundaries now in ways like that?
100%. And I think a lot of it
comes to men.
can come across very intimidating to men now.
Yeah.
Because I'm quite sure of myself. I'm not sure of myself, but I know what I don't want.
Yeah. I find that as well. Since the growth appears, it's like they don't.
I've been
don't know
told
what
this
to
on a
do.
few occasions.
Yeah.
Like a lot of people, girls as well. Like
Yeah.
But
And
I think
they can't do that though.
you can't like intimidate and right. You're going to intimidate people who are not around you for the right reasons because they know you're seeing through that.
Yeah.
And if you're too real, people with the wrong agenda, they're not going to last beside you very long.
Yeah.
They're really not.
No, I know.
Because they know you're going to spot
They
it.
have to have good intentions.
100%.
Do you know what I mean? Do you think rejection can make us question our own worth?
Definitely. It made me question mine.
Yeah.
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 I think abandonment and things like that, it all kind of leaves a little scar on your heart.
Yeah. It's like the wound is carved a little deeper.
And when something else happens that's like something similar you've been through, or even feels like it,
Yeah.
it opens up that wound again. And you're not
really
only
does.
upset or like giving out about that situation, it's because the whole lot
Yeah.
as a whole.
So it's like already carrying the baggage, and then if you feel rejected, it's just adding to it,
Adding
and it's
to
building
it.
and it's building.
Until you realise and look inwards and say, why am I feeling like this?
Yeah, but even though I've
Where
done
does
the
it come
work on
from?
myself, even though I've done work on myself, if I was to experience rejection, even though I'm healed,
Yeah.
I still can't take it.
Do you know
And
what?
that's nothing to do with men, and it's to do with how I see myself.
Of course.
Do you know what I mean?
And that's you taking your accountability.
Yeah,
I do that too. I analyse it and I'm like, no, well, that's me. That's all my issues. You know what I mean? And it is hard to look inwards like that.
It's very hard. It's very hard.
Very hard.
Very
We're
hard.
so strong now.
That would be fucking savage.
But you know as well, the thing, like, I think there's a misconception about this wellness area. I love it. It's so healthy for people. It's good to have good addictions, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Good things out there for people instead of just sitting in a bleeding field with a bag of cans, like burning bleeding wheelie bins or whatever we used to be doing as younger. But I just feel like there's just so much, like, emphasis on that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That you're never going to be truly healed because life is always going to throw battles at you and trials and, you know, it's a healing journey.
Yeah.
We're going to be healing for the rest of our lives.
Yeah. I'm going to be 80 going, I'm telling you, I'm nearly there, Patty.
My last words would be, I'm healed.
Yeah. Oh, stop. It's such a thing for a woman to say, though, isn't it? Like,
Yeah.
Do you think social media makes healing and breakups harder to deal with?
Yes.
Right.
But look, it depends on what way you're looking at it. You can look at it by two different perspectives. You can look at your glass as half full or you can look at it as half empty.
Of course.
And a lot of things that we're looking at it on social media, we don't actually have to look at it.
Right.
Block it.
Yeah.
Block them.
Yeah.
If you're getting bad, just block it.
Yeah.
Because really, we don't even have to be putting up with half the shit we do on that social media apps.
I have a slight addiction to it now, I'm not going to lie. And I doom scroll.
Yeah, so do I.
But I'm getting better at not doing it.
Better than sending hate mail.
It's fucking better than throwing it back some cunt's door saying, yeah, you didn't text me back.
Egg in the gas.
Oh, stop. You have to deal with things more calmly and wisely the older you get.
Yes.
And sometimes social media is just an outlet, isn't it, for
Definitely.
people to just like not be a schizo
Yeah.
in real life.
And then-
even because it's not real life.
Even by you putting up and you do be real,
Yeah.
that's you're going to only find people that want to see real.
Yeah,
You know
yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah.
Because then with the algorithm, the more people are clicking on your page, even if they're not liking your stuff, even if they're not commenting on your
Yeah.
stuff, they're watching your stuff because they're interested
Yeah.
in your content.
Yeah.
And it's important for us all to see that every single person is different.
Yeah.
And it's just because something is trending right now, or you don't always have to jump on these bandwagons.
No. I'm a lazy liker.
Yeah.
Do you ever get that? So when I'm online and I see something that I genuinely like, I'm like too lazy to like it. But I've watched the
Do you know
real.
what gives me such good joy lately?
Huh.
Reposting. See when them arrows came out?
That repost
I didn't
one.
know what they were.
I love it.
I was reposting people's personal stuff, you know, about their personal life, and I didn't know. I did not know.
Yeah,
It took me a while to
It's
figure
a
that
good
one
thing
out.
though,
Yeah.
isn't it? There was the repost started on TikTok and now it's on Instagram, fucking reposting everything, so I get it.
I was reposting people's nannies and all. I didn't know what it was. I thought I was liking that thing, so I was just clicking that because I'd see a few and I'd be like, oh, I'll click that as well.
Oh, stop. But come here, some people just repost, some people like. I struggle with the likes. I don't know why, but I really do. Because when I've watched it, it's like, it's in my brain and I just keep scrolling. I forget to like it. But I think because of the sole reason that I don't care about when I get like. Sometimes I do a video, there'll be like 2 people that like. I
To
don't
be
give a
honest,
shit.
they get me
to be
actually nervous when a lot like it because the phone keeps bleeding hopping, and every time I go on, there's notification and I get sweats, cold sweats, hot sweats.
Yeah.
Takes you
'Cause
through the emotions.
Yeah, because you know how many people are watching, I think, when
And
you
I
get
think
loads of
sometimes we get used to not being liked. I remember being told when I first started this podcast by a friend of mine, well, you're not very likeable. And I was like,
What?
oh, right. I had to sit
So
with
do
that.
I need to fit in a certain box for your...
I had to sit with
acquired
that then.
taste?
But I didn't actually, when it first was initially said to me, I didn't quite pick up on it because I kind of felt like at that time I wasn't really fully there in myself yet. And now I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Yes, I am.
But everybody...
I'm likeable and I'm
Of
lovable.
course you are. Of course you are.
I'll also rip your fucking head off.
I know, so shut your mouth. And she will and all. But come here, like, that's the thing that I don't like about social media. I couldn't be any more real on my platform.
Yeah.
I find that you couldn't be any more real on your platform because I know you.
Yeah,
And the people that know you don't support you.
yeah, 100%.
You know? And, like, I mean...
Because they're intimidated.
Yeah, the people that know you all your life don't support you. But strangers will support you.
Yeah.
Because they're looking at your view on the world and life and you know, your videos on their perspective of you from not knowing you.
Yeah.
So the people that do know you, they don't see the growth, they don't see the change, they don't see the lonely nights in, they don't see all of the hardships that go on.
Because they didn't follow your journey.
They didn't follow your journey. It's not even that, they weren't sitting in it with you.
Yeah.
But all they know is you, so they think they have you figured out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, like, I don't know now if it varies to anybody that would make content online, but see the way you make your videos and you do your own little bits. Have you had any negative comments? And if you did, like, how do you deal with that? Like, what?
I just try and when I first started, I was getting like it was all fake pages, so they were all like names of fruit and random stuff. They weren't actually real people, you know. I mean, they weren't people that was putting themselves out online.
Oh, of course not.
But
like,
they were
sure, why
coming
would
on
they?
to me and
Well, I
slating
guarantee
me
you
for
it's
doing
people
it.
that you know.
And then I started nearly keeping a list of these people. It was like a shopping list. There was
getting that
fruits, avocado. They were all coming out of the woodwork with
Fucking
these fruit
kiwi
names.
cunt.
But yeah, I kind of just used to kind of try and reverse it, flip and reverse. So I just kind of, my podcast is obviously called the Neck Podcast. So I'd write underneath the neck of you. Or just try and make a laugh or something.
Yeah.
I'll leave it bleeding out or something.
Yeah. See, now, I've only ever received 3.
Stop it, you lucky bitch.
Right, I know. I don't know why. I'd say they're saying it in their
I
heads.
get rinsed.
I don't know how. No, I can't cope with it.
They all say you look great until you open your mouth.
I used to say, well,
It's
I
great
keep
until
fucking
you start
talking.
talking,
Say,
then.
well, wait, and I sing you this song. This song's for you, baby.
Haven't even started yet, love.
But I don't know, I struggle with it. One person sent me a message on a fake page. Just fake pages follow me all the fucking time on TikTok.
me
now. That's
too.
driving me demented.
And user and a load of numbers.
I don't like that. But one fake page added me there last week and texted me and said, you're after getting real fat.
Stop it.
And I said, well, you're fucking a couple of months late now. If you sent that to me 3 months ago, I probably would have fucking hit the deck. But I'm after losing loads of weight, so I was saying to myself, it didn't bother me.
Yeah.
Now, if that comment caught me
when
I was bigger, I would have been on the floor.
Yeah.
Because I know it's something so simple, but one word can cause so much pain to a person.
I think that's one thing as
and
well.
Nobody's
we need
aware.
to be more cautious about our wording.
Nobody cares online what they say. They're fucking flying out all
They're real
this.
brave with their no picture and their no...
And this could be your arch enemy for 20 years.
Do you know,
never
if someone texts me off their real page being like, I don't agree with anything, I'd like that and say 100% and you're entitled to your opinion. I would not argue back and forth with real people, but see these absolute fake pages, I can't tolerate them.
I know. I
can't give them any really energy.
No, and you know, I think it's hard because you feel like you have to be. I think when you're making stuff on social media, if you're doing your own content and stuff, you can either be perceived as a really honest, authentic person, or you can be perceived as just chasing clout or looking for likes or blah blah blah. And people are going to make up their mind about you anyway. So the only thing I can suggest to that is just keep going.
Yeah.
Just keep going. It doesn't matter
up,
about what anybody else is doing. As long as you're getting your message out into the universe, you're getting it out. Nobody has to listen to it.
How does it make you feel doing your podcasts and sharing people's stories? Do you get such joy out of doing this?
Are you podcasting me now?
Yeah. Flipping the script.
You can't tell me.
Do you?
So say that to me again. How
like
does
giving people a platform. Does that make you feel so good about yourself? That's what I love about it, is giving people a voice.
Yeah.
Like, I love that.
Yeah. I love that. Do you know what I like though? I like the fact that people are saying yes to come on, because it's like I've asked a lot. I have a lineup of people that want to come on. It's just finding the days that suits people, because I can at the moment I can only do Thursdays, so it's very hard because everybody isn't free on a Thursday.
Yeah.
People work.
I usually mind me nanny of a Thursday, but my auntie Catherine, she took tonight and let me off.
She jumped in very good, because I wouldn't have liked it. You're like the second woman on my podcast.
Oh, episode
Shireen
6.
was the first.
And do you know my birthday is the 6th?
Is it?
Yeah.
No way. Today?
No, the 6th. This is your 6th episode. It's not the 6th today, is it?
Yeah, it is the 6th today.
Stop
It's your birthday, the 6th.
6th episode on the 6th. My birthday's the 6th of September.
That's mad, isn't it? 666. Get her out here. She's gonna start.
Demon.
But yeah, no, I like to have people that come in that are gonna be real.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like anybody else that was on it, they didn't really give a shit what they said, which is great.
Yeah.
Like, and they weren't disrespectful. There was great guests, but they just said it how it is.
Yeah.
Some people, I find, in other podcasts, you know, you're given kind of a topic and you're asked to walk off that topic.
Yeah, I don't.
Go and do it.
I really can't do this.
Just let it go where it needs to go.
Yeah.
You know, and then obviously my little overthinking questions, which obviously I'm going to...
They fill it in, though. They're great.
Yeah, I like to just add them in. I didn't
even
write...
It makes the guest less nervous because you're so prepared like that. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, because then you're just acting like you're just answering direct questions.
And I'm glad you didn't send me any of these questions beforehand, because I'm like you. I would overthink the life out of this.
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm here for, to overthink.
So at least with you just winging it and hitting up people in the moment with these questions, they are going to be more honest than what they would be if they prepared an answer.
I know. And come here and I ask you, what's your view like on mental health in Ireland?
I think there's not enough resources to be dealing with people.
Right.
And I think that people need, it's the aftercare.
Yeah.
And that's where like Karma Collective and the groups come in absolutely amazing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because although you can go and you can, as we were talking about at the start of this podcast, you can go and get a prescription, but there's no follow-up there.
There's no follow-up, no.
There's no, right, how do we get Jade, or how do we get Christina to get off these and to integrate into society normal life without them?
Yeah.
How do we cope with our feelings? Because you're all going to rush back at once. There's none of that.
Yeah. And it's not even that the service is available, but a 2-year waiting list.
And you have to chase up the services.
You have to chase the services, and then when you are actually released from that service, if anything is to happen in the meantime, you still have to wait on a list for another 2 years before you go back into the service. And I just think they're pumping money into the wrong things.
100%.
They really are. Like,
definitely.
They're pumping money into art galleries.
And bike sheds.
And bike sheds, there you go. Like, and I get it. Like, of course, appreciate the arts. appreciate anything creative and good for the community, and kids and future and stuff.
I just feel like the working class
But what
areas are
about the
really getting let down.
Yeah, they really are.
Mental health wise, drug services, the children, there's not enough resources, there's actually nothing for anybody.
There's three things that I think is kind of failing in Ireland. It's just shit show, and I think it's care for the elderly,
Yeah.
children with additional needs, and mental health, and they always get overlooked, and homelessness as well. Always get overlooked. It's like, I know we'll deal with that next year with the next budget.
Look, they designed waiting lists for people to wait.
Yeah.
I think Ireland and the kids of Ireland, especially today, we've all waited a bit like over the limit now.
Yeah.
When is the time where you don't have to be on this fucking list and you're not waiting around?
I know.
Because a lot of people that pass again, they get to the top of these lists.
Yeah.
Or they're after being failed.
Yeah. It's either people are dying because they've committed suicide. The elderly haven't got to their appointments because they're too old, and by the time their appointment comes around, they've passed on. God love them. Yeah. You know, they're trying to take their houses off them that they've lived in for 20, 30, 60 years.
It's a shit show.
You know what I mean? It's just, I don't get it. I just don't.
I just find out any time, like with social media, if you speak out about certain things and days, and people will all come for you.
Oh, they all come for you.
Oh.
Nobody likes it. Do you know what the funny thing is, though? If you say something, you will be judged.
Yeah.
If you don't say something, you will be judged and being born. If you are in the middle, you will still be judged. People are always, everyone has an opinion.
Everyone always has something to say.
Yeah, I know.
Until they have to stand there and actually say it, you know what I mean? At least we say things, our opinions might change. What we say one day on a podcast, next year we might think different because we're constantly evolving and changing.
Yeah.
And that's okay. But I'll stand by what I said.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There'll be a reason why I would have said that at that point.
Yeah.
Because that would be what I'm passionate about.
Yeah, and that's
you
what
know
your belief is
100%.
and your morals are, you know what I mean?
I was raised to always kind of stand up for what you believed in and like stand up for people around you and speak for people who can't speak for themselves.
Of course. So, like, for example, like, so I'll ask you another question. If somebody came to you and they were in a very dark place and they said, Jade, you know, I am really struggling with my mental health and I've exhausted all avenues. I've went to look for support, I went to get help and I've been rejected. Like, what will I do? What would you say?
I'd first off tell them that I'm no professional, but I will love and care about you. And whatever you feel is the right thing to do. If you feel like you need to go to the doctor just because I have a bad experience, I will go to that doctor and sit there with them.
Yeah.
If they need to come over, come over. Let's get together.
Yeah.
Don't be on your own.
Yeah. Sometimes that's all people need.
100%. And we need to let people know it's okay to feel like that.
Yeah.
Your feelings will change. Your frame of mind is constantly changing. And sometimes when your frame of mind is in the gutter, nothing nobody says to you, Christina, it doesn't hit home.
I know.
It really doesn't. But when you kind of do, then get through it and you start to see the little bit of light, you think back on these things that people have said to you. And then you find yourself re-saying them to other people then. And you're like thinking, oh, look at me now. Do you know what I mean?
No, but it's nice because it's knowledge. Anything that anybody says that's been helpful.
That. I would always admit that. I'd say when it was said to me, I didn't believe it either.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's hard, isn't it, like, to believe it? But once you do, you see it. It's like it's shifted. Something shifted in you, you know.
Definitely.
And you're like, I'll get there again.
And you do. There is a time when you will need to be on your own with something, but there's also a time where you will not feel like you want to be on your own, and that's okay. Have close people around you, but be careful who you have around you.
Yeah. So important, isn't it?
Like, have people that love you and really deeply care about you, not people that are just around for a bleeding month or two.
Yeah, people that want to see you do well in life.
100%, and that'll always boil down to family and childhood, like close friends, you know.
Yeah. If there was one thing that you could tell people here today about Jade, something that nobody knows that you would like to say, what would it be?
Something that nobody knows. I don't think I keep much to the imagination.
Well,
it's probably all know me.
See, it's very hard to think of something that nobody knows because I know loads of things that nobody knows, but what I like to ask people that when they come in, I asked my last guest that as well. Like, if there's something that nobody knew about you that you could say, what would it be? Like, what would you tell them?
I'd just tell them, not that they don't know, but I'd just say, like, I don't have an awful lot of time on my hands. So if you see me doing podcasts or you see me doing things, it's not just for the crack. It's because I'm actually passionate about it and I want to do it.
Yeah.
You know that way?
Yeah.
I'm not going to be anywhere that I don't want to be in this stage of my life.
Yeah.
I'm not going to be doing anything that I don't want to do in my life. Yeah. So if I'm doing something wholeheartedly.
Yeah.
You know, my heart is in it.
Yeah.
Just good. All that stuff is just nice. Anything else.
Yeah.
I just kind of focus on what I'm doing. My kids are my absolute number one. My nanny.
Yeah.
Like, she was amazing to all of us.
Yeah.
And I'm very grateful to have her.
You're
still.
returning the favour there.
I'm
now
returning
for
the
her.
favour, and I have an awful lot on my plate. I look after the kids. I run my house. I go up, look after my nanny on my nights. Now, the rest of the family do too. We're all very good at helping each other with this because she's still home. And I don't think we're going to be able to keep her home for much longer.
Right.
The day will come that she will have to go into a home, maybe. Because it's like that, she is rapidly deteriorating, you know?
Yeah, I know. And it's hard. It's hard.
And we're all
to
like
see
ships
that.
in the night. And everyone has their own families, and we're uprooting our families to go and stay and whatever. And it's great that we can actually do this. Because in some families, they're not
Yeah.
able to do it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I just think that people they don't know. They see you doing this and posting videos, think they have nothing else to be doing.
Yeah.
Do you know, my podcast
know.
and my videos, that's my only little outlet.
Yeah.
Go to me, yoga,
So
Shani.
be respectful and just let you do your thing. You
just
know what I mean?
understand that nothing I do is just for the crack.
Yeah. If there was anybody you could interview on your podcast that, dead or alive, that you would love to have a chat with, who would it be?
Oh, who would it be? Jesus, you'd get me here now. Listen.
Have a little think there.
Who
No,
would
they
I
don't
want?
have to. They could be a celebrity. They could be normal Joe Soap. They could be whoever. But is there somebody that you?
Emma Doran,
Emma Doran.
comedian.
Oh, I know that name.
Yeah, do you watch our videos? Because
Do
you
I?
scroll, you do them, scroll.
I need to actually.
She
I'm gonna Google.
lifts-
I'm gonna
oh,
Google
no.
this now. I need to see her.
Who else?
Emma Doran.
Emma Doran.
She's Irish.
Yes, of course.
Oh, the really, really funny one.
Really funny, and she's mad, and she's not. She's not
Have to
anyway
do this.
bleeding, you know what I mean? Polished off.
Yeah,
but she
yeah, yeah, yeah.
is real and raw, and she's amazing.
I love her. I
Love
love
her,
her. She's
love her.
comical, Emma Doran.
Like,
yeah.
even when I see her face
Yeah.
come up on my phone, I'm like, and if I'm doing something, I'm like, don't
It's the
touch that 'cause it'll knock
sarcasm,
off.
isn't it?
I love
In
her.
her videos.
And how she portrays, and she'll, like, when she's on stage, especially, like, I love watching her.
Yeah.
She is amazing.
She
She
actually
feeds
does
off
stand-up,
energy.
doesn't she?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'd love to go and see one of her shows.
She's fucking great. We should go together.
Emma Doran, any free tickets there? I never got gifted anything in my life.
Want to come on our pods?
But yeah, so come here, listen, it was absolutely lovely to have you on.
Thanks for making
And
me so comfortable.
I'm so happy that
I
you
don't
did.
even know why I felt so nervous
I know.
coming now.
Don't you feel like that though for
Yeah.
the first
On the way,
10
I was like,
minutes.
is this how people feel when they're coming to me? I was like, yeah, it is. They always say to me, I'm nervous. And they're like, bye.
Yeah, I know. But then when you get into it then after a few minutes, I
Yeah.
think it kind of gels well. But Jade's very good. She travelled all the way into town first tonight, so I'm really grateful for her for being here. If anybody is looking for Jade, you will find her on Instagram, The Neck Podcast, and you will
Beverly
find
Neck.
her on YouTube as well.
Yes.
They're on YouTube. Are you on Spotify?
I'm not on Spotify.
Okay, I've only figured out how to do that.
Season 1 was on Spotify and then when I started season 2 on my own, I just went YouTube because
Yeah.
I was doing everything by myself. So
Yeah.
I was like, I'll focus on this one first, and then I just never bothered to go back.
But like they can be watched. You don't have to be watching on
This
all
is
these
it.
channels.
And I
like,
find like
everyone has access to
I
YouTube.
don't really think people like to more listen. My following, anyways, is more visual. Like, people like to watch it.
Yeah.
They like
It's the
to watch.
visuals that they like to see, because the audio podcast I can't listen
I
to.
didn't realise this until I started doing my little videos.
Did you
And
not?
I was like, people actually love to watch it.
They do love it. They do. And that's because it's a newer thing now. Because when I first started watching podcasts years ago, it was when Talking Bollocks only started. And
Yes.
that was audio. At
They
the
were
very
brilliant.
beginning. Oh, they were. They
They
still
were
are.
great. To be honest, though, they're amazing. But I loved when they were raw. And
I know.
they'd be balancing phones
They
on top
didn't
of the
give a
microwave,
shite,
and
yeah.
you know me and they were just
Yeah, I know,
ringing
yeah. Watch that noise.
it. And there was none of this pressure put on
yeah,
them.
yeah. See, everything always has to be cut and prim and proper, and I just...
Like, I remember
Yeah.
some hilarious points on their episodes that you'd
Yeah.
never hear, like,
Yeah.
now on their episodes. You
Yeah,
know what I mean?
yeah.
Because it was the realness.
Because it's in all
Two
the
mates.
yeah, the big studios and stuff. You kind of have to do to.
I think when you get signed as
professionalism.
well, you're kind of signed to a contract.
Yeah,
held
you're
to it, you know?
binded to it, like, so you
course.
kind of have to do whatever. But like, in regards to me, I'm not binded to anything right now. I'm just being me, and I want the people to come on here and be them. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I'm so proud of you.
And I'm so proud of you too.
Thank you.
And thank you so much. And as I said, anyone that's looking for Jade, I don't know if you want your personal page out there, do you? But The Neck Podcast, and you should definitely have a look. She had some really good guests on. But thank you so much.
Thank
again,
you so much.
All right. bye.